Now from Place Ministries, another inspirational moment. Welcome back to Your Place.
Acts 19:21 says, Paul decided to go to Jerusalem, passing through Macedonia and Achaia. After I've been there, he said, I must visit Rome also. This past week, Pope Francis made his first visit in his lifetime to the United States. His visit to Washington, New York, and Philadelphia were covered wall to wall by television almost continuously. Last night, the Pope flew back to Rome. I thought about the Pope flying home last night and Paul telling us in our verse today that he would go to Rome after some of his visits. As you read through the book of Acts, you realize Paul felt compelled to preach the gospel in Rome that Jesus is the Messiah. The Pope flew home last night on an American Airlines Boeing 777 jet that was christened Shepherd 1 for the trip. Paul made his way to Rome in a boat and paid a tremendous price for his trip to Rome. The way Paul arrived in Rome in the first century was as a prisoner. Paul's trip to Rome included conflict, conspiracies to kill him, nearly losing his life on a boat, and beatings. As I thought about the Pope's trip back to Rome and Paul's trip to Rome in the first century, I thought about how often our journeys in life are imagined one way, maybe flying through life in a chartered jet, while the reality is on a boat that shipwrecks and we encounter beatings along the way. In living out your place in life in ministry, take courage and continue toward God's calling in your life, whether you get where He calls you in a chartered jet or in a shipwrecked boat. And by the way, how do you think Paul felt about his journey on this boat? Join me tomorrow for the answer.
Your Place is a weekday devotional from Place Ministries. Our focus is helping followers of Christ know how and why God created them, and be encouraged to do what God created them to do in life and ministry. For a list of free resources, go to placeministries.org and join us every weekday right here at Your Place.